So somebody recommended we do the song by Smith.
Smith. Just one Smith.
Turns out it's a Burt Bacharach song. And I heard the song a lot, I guess, as a youngster, by the Beatles.
Had not heard it before.
But I didn't even recognize it as the same song as this song, which I also think I've heard before. So I think I'm familiar with multiple versions of the song, and then come to find out that it was Burt Bacharach, which he's written so many hits through the years. And I think we've done a few Bacharach songs.
Mm-hmm. Your grandmother was a big fan, wasn't she?
I mean, probably.
Oh, she was Engelbert Humperdinck.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But there's also...
odd names. They have odd chosen
Burt
names.
Bacharach, I think, I mean, he did Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head.
I love that song. That was from my childhood.
Which is pretty much everybody loves that song, I think.
It's a great song.
So, I mean, and pretty soon, I think outside Raindrops Are Falling on Our Head, if you guys can hear, there's like thunder and lightning in the background
Definitely.
tonight. So maybe even in the shout out, I don't know if it came through, but there's definitely some lightning flashes and some thunder happening. So that was interesting to keep focused on the song. But it was a lot of fun. I like the song. I think it has a nice tempo and a nice cadence to the way that the Smith
version of
did it. Yeah.
I do like it without the sha-la-la-la-las.
Yeah.
I mean, now that's stuck in my head. Obviously, it was planned.
Yeah. And the Smith version is definitely more in our style, you know, of like the stuff we go to.
Groovy,
psychedelic rock.
Maybe a little greasy.
Yeah, a little greasy, groovy psychedelic rock.
That's good.
And maybe not trying to do the girl singer thing of the 60s and 70s where a lot of singers, you know, had to sing at the top. A lot of female singers had to sing at the top of their range. Mm-hmm. You know.
Well, we even keep this down a bit for me from their version.
Yeah, because we want to bring out the parts of your voice that people like and you know,
well, that I like to sing.
And that you like to sing in.
Yeah. That feels good.
That feels good, and plus make it more of our own.
Right.
Make our own version. Instead of trying to duplicate somebody else's, so that was cool.
And we did try several different keys too, because it's not just about my vocal. We also want it to translate really well to
single guitar is sometimes challenging because like maybe where I normally have it might not really fit the best on acoustic. I could play it maybe better on electric, you know, and have some
That's it.
other.
Let's go re-record it.
But like it's about the ensemble composition, you know.
Everything together.
So arranging for the two guitars or arranging for whoever may be in the room with us when we play. So that's a lot of fun.
And also it does make a difference if we're going to be playing it live, because there's some songs that we can key really low for me that I can do that studio thing and get really close to the mic and do a whispery thing that it doesn't necessarily translate to a live performance. It just doesn't.
Well, it depends on the live performance and who's running sound, among other
In
things.
general, just the room noise is going to be a little bit over a whispery part.
Well, if you have a lot of support from the PA system, then it can be done. But, I mean, you think about, like, stadium shows and you think about some of the stuff that Sarah McLachlan does, and she definitely has a very spoken voice in a lot of her songs.
I would say it's not whispery so much as she does employ quite a bit of breath work, but
the breath work that she does, I think, is
whispery.
super quiet. It's like super quiet. You can tell, like if you listen to
you can tell by watching her face, like how you move your body and how much.
I mean, her lips are barely moving.
How much? Well, the lips really don't do. The lips aren't the thing.
But everything. You can tell by the.
You can tell by watching her.
You can tell.
Yeah.
So, anyhow. I don't know if I got any more Burt Bacharach songs lined up for any time in the future, but they're always kind of fun. They have a nice composition to them, so that part of it's always fun.
Gosh, it's been forever since we did Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head.
It has.
Maybe we should pull that one back up.
I'd have to look back through and see what other Bacharach songs we might have done. I'm not really sure.
I know we have. I just don't remember what.
Yeah. So this one's covered by the Beatles and then the Shirelles, and I think maybe the Shirelles did it first. I don't know if that, and I don't think maybe Bacharach never recorded this one originally.
Maybe he just wrote it.
I don't think he, because he wrote songs for other people and then also recorded some stuff himself, obviously. But
I wonder if he intended it for someone else. Like you hear about somebody like a screenplay writer writing the part with someone in mind. They have in mind what actor or actress they want to play the part as they're writing that, or a book person has.
Well, and I'm not sure.
They have it cast.
I'm not sure if it's the case with him, but I know that in some of the early days of some styles of music, they had songwriters on staff for the record labels.
But for a specific artist, did they?
They were writing. Well,
were they casting?
They would
songs?
write songs to people, and for people to sing.
Interesting.
And they would also write songs for the studio, and then maybe the studio would pitch them off on somebody, So.
I just wonder, as a songwriter, if I were to sit down and try and write a song for a different artist, like what kind of different material would come to the fore as opposed to us.
I imagine that it would be different, and I think that you'd probably be very capable of it because you're a good songwriter. But I know that when I play guitar with other musicians that aren't Sugarland Blue,
it does sound different.
It definitely sounds different.
You make different voices for the. Well, that's one thing about.
Because you're playing the song instead of yourself.
That's it, exactly. That's one thing that, we've talked about it before. We seek to serve the song in the moment.
But I think that the really great musicians, not only do they play to the song, but they're also able to. They're also identifiable. They have their own signature thumbprint that you can hear on songs.
Right, you know who it is.
And I think some of the times that comes as they develop, as they develop as an artist, it just comes naturally.
Hey friends, Ashley of Sugarline Blue here. I wanted to draw your attention to something we've started doing on our Facebook. We've been featuring one of our special Sugarline Blue tie-dye t-shirts weekly. Here's an example of one of them. You guys seem to be enjoying this, so we're going to keep it up for a little while. So make sure you're looking for us on Facebook with our special weekly Sugarline Blue tie-dye t-shirts.